Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to be filling the transmission fluid back up in my mom's car because it's currently running dangerously low and it makes grinding noises whenever we put it into park from gears. So how to do this? I'm not exactly sure if this is the proper way to do it. That being, I don't know if you're supposed to leave the engine turned on while you're doing it. But we're going to try it while the engine's running. You're all screaming, no, that's not the right way, you dum-dum. I kind of know what I'd be doing. We're going to put a little bit in there, just see if it squirts it back out at me or not. So far, it hasn't. So I will proceed. It's pretty low, so I'm going to put in a lot. And about halfway through this bottle, I'm going to check it to make sure I'm not putting too much in. Let's check how that's doing. Threading the hole. I think that's just because there's fluid all over the sides of the hole. The dipstick slot. I'm going to set you guys down for a minute, wipe this off and wait for it to all run down into the tranny, and then I'll dip it again and see if it's at right levels now. See you in a few. Just real quick, just so you know, these steps work for both the Town & Country from Chrysler or the Dodge Caravan. Those two cars are very similar. They're almost identical underneath the hood. The engine's a little cleaner since the last time we saw it. I wiped it down a bit. Didn't get down to the exhaust, but I wiped down all the labels so I can actually read them now. Alright, I'm going to check out that fluid level now. Okay, so we are now within the cold area. See if we can point to it while I'm holding this phone. Right about there. This is running hot, so I want to get it up to about here, if not right at that hole. So let's keep filling it. Also, don't set this across those terminals. I almost did that when I turned the camera off. I think you guys can put together in your own minds what would have happened. I think this will take the whole bottle, to be honest. It's running kind of low lately. That is one empty bottle. So I'll just repeat the same steps, wait for it to all go down into the transmission, and then I'll dip it again and see how full it is. We might even need to buy a second bottle. But you'd think that that one bottle would be enough. 3.8 liter V6. I finally figured out what power this puts out. It's around 270 horsepower. That's okay for a minivan. See you guys in a minute. It's not as full as I'd like it to be. We're in between the low and full mark on the hot holes. And in a perfect world, that would be right up to the full mark on the hot side of the holes. But that concludes this little maintenance checkup. You know, for a minivan, it sounds pretty good when you rev it up. That's about all I have to do right now. I think that's full. I'm going to use your guys' eyes to see this. It's got enough for now. We can't check the oil while it's running. What does that say? Steering fluid, I'm assuming? I can't see it very well from here. That is the steering fluid, so that's probably brake fluid. But yeah, that's as full as it's going to get with the one bottle I had. So let's close her up and end this video. Do this one-armed. Make sure nothing else is under there. And closed. And we're all set. So I'll see you guys in a minute. So that's about it. I'd like to thank you guys for coming and watching the video. And I hope this video helped you out in some way. Again, the method I just showed you will work for Chrysler Town & Country from 2004 and up, and possibly even earlier. I haven't seen any of them from an earlier era. It will also work for a Dodge Caravan because they're basically the same thing, just from two different manufacturers. If it did help you, leave a like. If you didn't really care for it, you know what to do. And please subscribe to my channel for further updates and more videos. See y'all next time.